Festival of Marketing 2017, the big issue here about data, but what about the role it plays alongside creativity? Well, Paul Davies is the Consumer Marketing Director at Microsoft. Paul, you think that they can be brought together?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm here to talk about, I guess, the marriage between the art of our profession and the science of the profession. And I think, you come to an event like this and there's lots of talk about automation and programmatic and technology, and it does some amazing things. But I worry a little bit sometimes we forget about the creative side of the job and kind of the right brain aspect of the job. So I'm going to be talking about how marketers can marry left brain logic and left brain technology with right brain creativity and ideation.
There are a lot of people here that deal with figures all the time and they say that is the way forward for marketing. But most CMOs I've spoken to over the months are saying, no, it's a lot more subtle than that. There needs to be a balance. How are you managing that?
Yeah, it's interesting. I believe it's really nuanced as well. And people I talk to sense a bit of a comeback for those of us that are sort of more right brain in nature and come back of the creative big idea. And if you look at the data, actually the most successful campaigns and advertising campaigns actually come from a seed or a germ of a really big creative idea. And so I'm going to be talking about that. And now that's not to say that the left brain logic and automation technology isn't important. Of course it is, it absolutely is. But it's about the marriage of the two where things can really start to sing.
What is the driver then? Does the data drive the creativity these days, or is it still the other way around?
I think it's a bit of both. It depends who you talk to. I don't think it's particularly one way or the other. What I think we have seen is this explosion of MarTech and marketing technology, which is really exciting because for years marketers were frustrated because they couldn't articulate the value of the work that they do and the value they bring to the organisation. Suddenly that world was open to all of us. That was hugely exciting. And we all got embedded into that space. What I'm going to talk about today is much more about, well, how do you balance that with some of the maybe kind of older skills in the profession around creativity and creative thinking?
Is this something that sort of a creative person should be aware of? They should be thinking about data, or is it the other way around, that the data, like I say, drives the creativity? They spot a trend or they spot a gap in the market, and the creatives have got to come up with something to plug it.
I think it works both ways. I mean, I think that what hasn't changed is great marketing always starts from a fabulous insight. That hasn't changed, and that insight can come from thinking. Can come from logic, it can come from data. I think as that hasn't changed, that can come from anywhere. So I do think the flow can go either way between the technology or the creative.
Hello, I'm James Wright. Thanks for watching Marketing Media Money. To check out more online videos, just click on the boxes and don't forget to subscribe to the CNBC Live channel at the bottom of the screen.